ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Natasha Gunda. The YouTube channel that you are watching is Tamasha TV KE. So do me a favor, like, don't forget to share so that I can keep on showing up on your YouTube so that I can give you more content like this. Share and subscribe. Make sure that we go global and tuongezeke. Today on Divas in Business, we have an amazing guest. I'm going to let her introduce herself. But before that, have you ever heard of personal styling? Do you know what it is to be a personal stylist? Do you know how easy or difficult it is to import goods from different companies? The guest that we have today is such a person. I'm going to let her introduce herself so I don't make any mistakes. And in 3, 2, 1, hi.
Hey, how are you?
Are you shy?
Just a little bit, but I'm okay.
Give us a little bit about your background. Start with your name and then we can go from there.
All right. For starters, my name is Malaika. Malaika Agunda, my 2 names. That's my name. So what do you want to know in terms of my background?
Your background.
Immediately.
Probably we can talk about where you went to school and probably what you're doing now. Yeah, let's start from there.
Okay. Well, for now, I work and I study. In terms of studying, I am a nursing major, so I'm in uni. And I also work in the sense that I am an entrepreneur. I started my own business a couple of years back, and I help people ship in items into Kenya. So yes, that's basically what I do in terms of who I am. Exactly.
So that's kind of basically a personal shop. But give us a little bit about the importation process. Yeah, how you
basically, or rather, how I got into like importation. I think I've always been business oriented, business minded from a very young age. I actually started in high school.
What was the first thing you saw?
I used to sell crisps. I used to sell crisps in high school. So
why?
I don't know. I've always had that business mind.
Because I know you had pocket money.
Yeah, I was always trying to make money here and there from a very long time. So what I would do is on Sundays or on weekdays, I was in boarding school in the Kenya high school.
Wait. Say it again.
Yes, I was in boarding school. In high school, I went to the Kenya high school.
Did you hear that? Clock it. Continue.
And so in our school, you couldn't go to the tuck shop. The tuck shop is I would like buy
canteen.
Canteen. Kama ulikuwa 844, you know these things.
Yeah.
So in our school, they were quite strict. You couldn't go to the canteen every single day or wherever you wanted. It was just basically on the weekends. So on the weekends, I would go spend some money and then stock up some like I used to stock up cookies and crisps and plain pops. That's what I used to specialize in. So I'd stock them up, and then during the week, you know, in high school, there's just a certain hunger from nowhere. You always want to eat. You want to eat 24/7. So with that, now I started selling. So I would buy it obviously at a cheaper price, and then during the week I'd sell it at a more hefty price so that I would make a small profit. So yeah, I've always had this business mind from way before. And then I remember once I finished high school, again, I never wanted to be fully dependent on my parents. Because the thing with being dependent on their parents, they limit you.
Yes.
On what they can give you. And I didn't want to be limited.
Yeah.
So I'm still I just started first year. So I was like, I'm still in first year. Obviously, at that time, I don't have no job, no nothing. But I'm like, okay, I need to make money, you know. So before, again, just having that type of mind, I could make money. I remember I went to these things, this one's for town that they con people how to make money in how to make money in uni. So I was always like always thinking about, okay, so how can I make money, because I've always wanted to be an independent person from a very young age. So I was like, making your own money comes with independence, and as a girl, being independent is very important.
It's actually quite important.
Relying on yourself and yourself only is really, really important. So I wanted to start that from Kitambo. So I'd go go, nadanganywa here and there. I felt I was scammed so many times. I wanted to make quick money, but that's not the way to go. So yeah, I think with that I started, it helped me build character as well. So I even remember there's a time I started hawking in the sense of in uni in first year.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Does your dad know? He knows now. He knows now.
I would get, but it was like clothes, like easy ndogo. So I would go and get them in Gikomba, this small ones.
You know where Gikomba is?
Yes. Guy, I may have been a hustler.
Yo.
I started from Kitambo, putting myself out there for a very long time. So I would go and get them at obviously a cheaper price in Gikomba. Then I'd come and sell them to my friends or to people in uni at a certain price, so that again I could make profit. So yeah, that's how I started. And then now I just think with the urge of wanting to be dependent on myself, that's when I elevated it and I got to a higher level.
Which is what now?
Which is now it actually just struck me about wanting to ship in from Shein. So I'd seen, TikTok and everything. So I'd seen people, it actually started by just seeing people doing like their hauls, Americans, the white people out there doing their hauls of, oh, I bought this stuff from Shein, whatever. So initially it started from me just wanting to buy for myself clothes. So what I did is I did a lot of research. I'm someone who also likes to do research. So I did a lot of research on it, and basically it led to now wanting to get myself stuff. So I remember I researched, I did everything that I needed to do, and then I just, I went for it. I was like, okay, let me try it. It's better to try something and fail than not to try at all. So, and then something I told myself is it's okay to fail. If I tried this and I fail, it's okay. So I remember I just put it out there and I started with a few of my friends. I was like, hey guys.
And some cousins too.
And some cousins. No, like initially, even before I made this public, I remember I started with a very small group of people. So I was like, hey guys, I want to get for myself some stuff from Shein, and I figured out how to do it. So if anybody maybe wants to get some items as well, you can just send them to me, and then I'll see if I can get them for you. So that's what I did. I had my friends send me whatever they wanted, and it's a whole process, by the way, how to ship in, because and that's how I found out in the research. It's just not a matter of bringing the items from Shein to Kenya. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
First, I had to understand what is Shein. How does Shein operate? There are a couple of controversies around Shein at the time as well. So I was like, is this a good step? Is it advantageous, or am I getting myself into risky business? Because I was literally 19 when I started. So I was like, okay, I've not told anyone about this. This is mine. So I don't want to put myself in a situation where I get into trouble, because now I'm dealing with people I don't even know. I've never even seen. So I had to figure out, okay, what is Shein? How is it operating? Is it safe? If I'm trying to contact people, are they gonna try and maybe get my details and use them out there? It was all that, and then also now trying to understand the logistics. So I also taught myself logistics in this. Okay, how will the package come from Shein to Kenya? Will it come direct, or what can I do to bring it in? And then so I had to understand all those things. And then also now again, now that's when now I started doing a lot of networking as well. It opened me up to, it actually also helped me build my confidence and helped me also build personality as well. Because now I had to get contacts of people at in, let's say, warehouses, people who can help me bring these items in Kenya. So you see over there already on networking, this one will take you to point B. So you already have an idea what point A does. If point A only helps with moving the packages from their warehouse to this other warehouse, you already know what point A does. And then now you have person B. So now you have to find out, what does person B do? Person B will bring this package, they will book for me a flight. So I find out, okay, how is flight booking happening? Okay, so it's a whole thing. So I find out, how does flight booking happening? Okay, if they're going to put my items in this flight, how does that happen? What's the process behind that? So before I started, I had to figure out all these things to know exactly how am I getting these things into Kenya. So that is what person B is doing. And then person 3, the flight. The flight comes into the country. Okay, when it lands, how can I communicate with the people at the airport? Is it even allowed for me to go and start communicating with the people at the airport? How can I get these contacts? Okay, so it not just became like a system of a lot of networking to figure out how to do everything. And I remember I did it for the first one. It was successful. I got my item. I said, good, okay. And then I did the second time. I was like, okay, this is something. Then now the third time, still with this small circle of people. And then after I was like, okay, this can be something. Because at the time, right now, actually, it's becoming a kidogo flooded market. But I remember I was there from when it started.
From when it
started into Kenya, like when people did not know how to ship in. I was one of the first few people who knew how to ship in. And then that's when I gave birth to Slay with Sheen.
With Sheena. We're going to talk about that. Don't give out the whole juice. You've talked about logistics. You've talked about flights. That's basically logistics. We've dived a little bit about purchasing. So probably just take us through the process of probably purchasing something for somebody. Where do they start? If I tell you, Malika, now I want you to get me clothes, where do I start from?
Okay. So Shein in itself, when people ask me about Shein, I tell them it's like Jumia for Kenya, but now Shein is for China. So you see how in Jumia you can get anything you want. If you search something, you just go to the app or the website and then you search it and it's there. It's the same thing with Shein. It's just now more international. Okay. So what I tell people, if you come to me and you tell me I want to get ABC, what I do is I direct people to the website because I have no ownership of anything from Shein. It's fully theirs, fully theirs. I'm basically the middleman who helps you get the packages from Shein to Kenya. So I'll tell someone to go to the website. You can use the website or you can use the app, whatever you'd like. And then I advise them to search for whatever it is they want. So once you've gotten your stuff, you send them to me. So that's where now the part of the middleman comes. So I handle for you everything else. I handle for you the background and everything. All you have to do is just send me your stuff. And then we do the calculations. Once we do the calculations and we have everything in set, I now facilitate the shipping of how to order whatever exactly. So someone sends me their items, you can send me screenshots, you can send me links, you can send me your cards, whatever works for you. So you just send it to me because you get, again, starting to explain to someone the whole background of logistics. I just want my stuff now. So just give me my stuff. So I normally tell people, you tell me what you want to get, send it to me and let me handle for you the rest. Tulia. Now ngoje vitu zako zifike. Yes.
Now being the middleman, and I'm about to enter into really deep waters by asking this question. What does the percentage look like? Percentages, like how much are you getting from Shein?
Honestly, I'm gonna be very honest, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. And I remember when I was younger, that a lot was okay for me. As a 19-year-old making small money was
like
okay
how much?
For me.
Okay. You don't have to tell us what you're making now, but probably at 19, how much were you making?
I would make around 6,000.
Okay.
I would make around 6,000 starting, and that's what I'm saying. Again, when you're shopping, it's not at now. Oh yeah, you can bring me whatever, and then I make money automatically. No, it's like a whole type of process because again, I have to reach certain targets in order for me to get that money. So for me with Slay with Shein, I don't limit people on what they can get, or I don't tell them you have to get this number of items. You can literally get a phone case, which is like 200 only. Or you can get 50 items, which is maybe around 30,000. So for me, it's never a limit. However, normally I have to reach a certain target so that I can get that money. A certain amount. I have to have a certain amount of item. A certain amount. How can I put this? A certain amount of items in my bag. Of a certain value. So once I reach that value, that's when everything else can operate. If I don't reach this value, then I don't make the money. And then again, you see, with this type of business, it's people to trust you, people who don't know you, because everything is on pre-order basis. This is people who don't know you. So again, you have to have the convincing power to let someone give you their money so that you can get for them their items. So I normally have to reach a certain amount in Kenyan shillings or dollars or any currency so that I can be able to ship these things out. So that's where the work actually comes in, because if you're sending me only 200 bob, that's not enough for me to ship out. So it takes a lot of convincing power for you to be able to talk to person A, B, C, D to Z to all send you the money so that you can make that small 6,000. Yeah, so I think that's where I started learning how to talk to people. Me and my clients, we normally have a very good relationship with my clients. I try to make my clients feel as comfortable as possible. I don't want them to have this nini of it's too professional or now they're dealing with someone who's too serious. So when you're talking to me as my client, I make my clients very comfortable. If your girls will be like, hey girl, hi babe, Sasa. Yeah, so I make it very friendly. I don't try to make it very professional. And with this, I realized it makes people feel comfortable to talk to you, okay, to communicate with you. And this actually now will also build the trust in them. They'll be like, they can try someone else, and then they find that this person is too harsh, or they don't want to develop familiarity. So they feel like they cannot communicate with them. But with me, I try to make my clients have a lot of familiarity with me. Even if they don't know me, you'll talk to me, I'll talk to you rather, and it'll be like we're friends of 10 years. Yeah. And I don't know you.
For a lifetime.
Literally. And I don't know you. And they like that they really like that. I've had clients say that, oh my God, it's not even, you haven't gotten my stuff, but I really like it here. I really like you shipping for me already. Because I make them feel comfortable and I build a certain rapport with them. So with that, again, with this type of business, that's where now again the networking comes in, because they now go and market you.
Yes, they tell other people.
Yeah, they refer you. Yeah. In certain businesses like this, referrals are very important. Referral is what builds the business. So if you do a good job for your client, if you make them as comfortable as possible, they'll be like, you guys, I shipped in my items from Shein and I used Slay with Shein. And she's very comfortable. She's a very comfortable person to talk to. She's very friendly. If you have any type of question, just ask her, and she's not gonna make you feel scared. You just ask her anything. She's very warm. It's warm in that area. She's a warm person to talk to. So for my business, what I can say has kept my business afloat is referrals. Referrals from person A, person B, person C. People will come to me and they'll be like, Nani has shipped in with you and she said she really liked it, so she gave me your number. I'd like to ship in this. Can you tell me how it works? And then again, I develop the familiarity. I make them feel comfortable, and they're like, okay, sawa. So even if they don't know me, I've not met you, you've not met me, you can easily give me this money, and I'll bring your stuff in. So for me, that's what has worked.
Let's talk about Slay with Shein. Slay with Shein is probably all your socials that you're using to do your business in it. And it's, by the way, it's at 3,000. Is it almost 3,000 followers?
It's at 4,100 now.
4,100. Yeah. Can you imagine? So I'm outdated. Tell us a little bit about what social media and the impact it has had on your business.
Honestly, social media is the foundation of my business. That's how my business has been able to grow, through social media. Again, it comes with, what can I say? That's in addition to where you're going to find me, it's how I've been able to grow again with the terms of referrals. You can have, I'm going to use Instagram, which is the main place you can find me on social media, Slay with Shein _KE. So DMs, story mentions, reposts, all those things are things that have helped my business grow. Because you see, if one person mentions my story on their business, they have a certain number of followers, or they have a certain number of viewing. So these viewers are going to come into my page, and that's how the traffic comes into the page. From these viewers, you'll find maybe 10,000 people have viewed, and from that 10,000, maybe 100 now have interacted actively. From that 100, you have 50 people who have maybe sent you the DM message to try and find out. So that's how it grows. That's how basically social media has helped me.
Wow, so you're converting actually.
Exactly.
So like on Instagram, you could convert probably like 50 sales in probably how long?
A day.
A day?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, again, it goes with influencing. Influencing in the current world in social media is very important. Influencers,
Maybe you
shout
should
out to
start
all the
dressing me
influencers.
with Shein.
We'll see. Nicely. Influencing has really helped my business grow. I'm not gonna lie. Working with influencers, bless all the influencers, because it's not.
In fact, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So many influencers you've worked with.
I worked with other influencers.
I've worked with other influencers. Who's that one influencer that you can say, I loved working with this lady or this guy?
Yeah, I don't know if she should want to be mentioned, but I think the one who's brought the most traffic to my page is Njambi. If you know Njambi. Yeah, now I'm gonna use Njambi and how she brought market into my page. Njambi just made one post. So you see, influencers, obviously with everything surrounding them, so many people visit their pages, right, to see what they're doing in their day-to-day lives. So her having a very high following of over 100,000 followers, all she did was make one post on her Instagram story, not even on her page or anything, just one post on her Instagram story. So from that one post, I got 500,000 views.
What?
On my page. Yeah. And then from that one post only, I got over 250 DMs of people requesting on how to ship in. And my interactions on my page was again over 100,000 interactions. From those 250 DMs, I got 200 orders. And yeah, 200 orders is a lot in one day. Yeah.
One day.
So yeah, that's how basically social media influencing and marketing really helps people grow their businesses. So I would highly advise any small business or any business in general that's trying to grow, using influencers is very important. They really help promote your brand. So I'm very heavy on respecting influencers, on giving them good service, just as you are going to give all the other clients, by the way, because they do put in the word for you.
They put in the work.
Yeah. So yeah, social media has played a really big impact on me, because now you can find from the sales that I've made, someone will go and mention me on a TikTok. Maybe someone asked, you guys, I'm trying to ship in from Shane, who has an idea? So TikTok being a social media platform, someone will mention the page there, which again will bring traffic to me. The same thing on Twitter. Someone can mention it's going to bring traffic on my page. And that's how I've basically been able to grow. Social media has been the only way I've been able to grow, because from social media is when now, after giving the service, the referral comes in. That's how the orders come in.
I know it's not been like a smooth, a smooth way all the way. Tell us a little bit about, probably the challenges that you face. Has one day ever gone by, probably umeenda kwa airport alafu tena umepata hata nini mzigo zako hazijafika, or sijui ulienda wapi, ama sijui ulikosa ule anaitwa nani ule mtu wa warehouse, sijui hajashika simu, and now you're panicking. What are some of the challenges that you go through on a day to day that just make business sometimes feel
Yeah, I mean, that is actually one of the biggest challenges, what you've just mentioned. You can have instances, because you see, again, with this whole flight thing, you're being dependent on other people, you see. So you can have instances of flight delays, or items being left at the airport, or items being left at the warehouse where you're at. Yeah, and then personally for me with Slay with Shane, customer satisfaction is one of my main goals. So when my customer is not satisfied, if my customer is not happy, I'm not happy. So when this type of things come up, they do make the customer get angry. And I'm not trying to blame like the flights or everything, but that's one of the challenges I can experience, because at the end of the day, you remember I told the customer when you're starting, you sit back and relax and let me handle everything. So now the customer, when their stuff have not arrived or they're delayed, it's not a matter of if flight imechelewa, it's not a matter of me. You told me they're gonna be here at this time, now they're not here. Where are my stuff? Yada yada yada. So it becomes a whole, you take the blame for if anything goes wrong, whether it's you or not, whether it's the people you're also working working with, it all comes to you because you're the face of the business. So anything that goes wrong, it's on you. So that's one of the challenges I've faced. Having to handle certain sticky situations and knowing how to talk to your clients and communicate with them. Because again, you see, if the client is pouring out their anger on you, there's no way again you're going to be rude or mean to the client.
Yes.
So, and then again, ni binadamu. So yeah, sometimes you're going to meet those ones who understand, those ones who don't understand, those ones who are really violent with their words. Again, me myself, I'm a human being. You have emotions, you have feelings. A client has been really rude and really mean to you, so you're not gonna snap back and be rude to the client. As much as it's an issue, but yeah, I feel like the two challenges I mainly face in the business is we can have delays and basically having clients who don't understand. Yeah, or
the way the way it works. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But my question now is, how do you handle medicine and handle business?
Yeah.
Do you have a social life? How's that going for you? Girl. Do you have a boyfriend? I'm not gonna lie. I do nursing, right? So it hasn't been really easy to balance the business and my studies. And that's where now multidisciplinary, or rather inviting other people to assist you comes in. Workers now.
Yes. That's even, again, it falls in the challenges because I've had issues with workers here and there. But yeah, considering I'm actually in school full-time and I'm still doing this business full-time, so it's something that's initially from the start it was really difficult for me, but for now I've adapted. So let's talk about the start and adjusting to it all. It got to a point where it was difficult to serve both masters at the same time. So one was getting disadvantaged. One was being served better, one was getting disadvantaged. So if I'm focusing too much on school, my business was hurting. Or if I was focusing too much on my business, my education was hurting. So to be able to combat this, that's when now I invited people into the business. I have a small team.
You have a small team?
I have a small team.
Of how many people?
I think we're like 3 now. 3 or 4. Yeah, so I have my riders, I have a shop, I have someone who...
You have a shop?
I have a shop, yeah.
Where?
It's in CBD. It's basically like a walk-in shop. So when the packages have arrived, you go
and get your
stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, a pick-up point too. So yeah, I have someone now who will help me with the social media. Let's say when I'm in class, sitaki ikwe like my clients are not being answered.
Yeah,
so
because the conversion can actually get affected.
Exactly. So I have people who help me with the social media. So I have like the social media manager. I have people on ground when the package arrives, people who are going to do the packaging. I have my riders who now do the delivery. So now it's a system. Yeah, I have someone for everything, basically. Yeah. So before I was doing all that by myself, if you can imagine. I'd leave class, I go to the warehouse, pick up the stuff, I go to town, to my shop or whatever I'm doing, package the items. I remember even before I got the shop, I used to do it at home. So I'd go package the items at home, and then again I rushed to do the deliveries. Before I had someone who used to do the deliveries for me, I used to do it by myself. I would go to the clients. This one was when I was initially starting kabisa. I used to go by foot or by matatu or by boda boda to the client's house. That's how I established myself, by the way, from the beginning. So it used to get really crazy. But I think now, obviously, with growth, there's understanding and there is management. So I've been able to manage it by now having a multidisciplinary team that helps me run the business. Because sometimes it's very difficult to do something by yourself. It's good to have someone who can hold your hand, not just in business, but in everything else. Exactly. Yeah, so it's good to have people who help you. You can't do everything by yourself, like it or not.
It's
in
true.
Anything, it's very difficult to do anything by yourself. So yeah, I had to invite other people to come and help me, and that's how I'm able to study. And I'm doing well in my education.
No, she really is. No, she really is.
I'm there, and I'm doing well in the business.
Secret, she's my cousin.
Ooh.
So I know.
Pop the balloon.
But apart from that, she's a really amazing businesswoman. I've actually purchased from her, and some of the clothes, all of them actually.
Yeah.
I still have them till today.
Yes.
I rarely wear them because getting something from Shein, by the time it took me, I think 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It took, like I think
at the time it took longer because I hadn't tapped again. That's when we were starting.
Yeah.
You're one of the OG people, the OG clients, right? So I was still figuring out.
Yeah.
But this days is very quick. This days is very, very quick. The shipping.
Yeah. Let's talk about Shein in itself as the body. Shein is a market that is worth $100 billion right now worldwide.
Yeah.
But do you think that the Kenyan market has fully accepted Shein, or we're still buying clothes from Mtumba? Do you get usually such conflictions? People are telling you, see, inaweza nunua Mtumba at this price.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that. Is it a well tapped in market? Do you think there are more people like you who could tap in and actually make money from it?
I'm going to say, in this business, there's a market for everybody. So you see how someone can tell you, yes, I can get this from Gikomba. There's again someone who wants to buy it here.
Levels.
Yeah. And not even a matter of levels, because I still I still buy stuff from Gikomba. I still buy stuff from the shops in town.
Yeah.
So again, I think it's a wide business that's open for everybody, not just Shein, but I'll use the examples of in town. CBD is a market that almost, if you go to Star Mall or Sasamo, so many stalls are selling the same things, but the stalls are still standing because everybody has their clients, or rather there's just always something for somebody. So yeah, I would say the same thing with the Shein. The Shein business has not yet fully tapped in the Kenyan market because again, shipping in items into the country is not as easy as it might look. It's also quite pricey. It's quite pricey. So if you want to understand how to do it, it takes some time. It takes some time. It takes,
you have to master.
You have to master it. You have to also invest. You have to know how to do it.
When you talk about investing, how much do you probably need for somebody who's just starting out, like a 19-year-old girl who's going to watch this? How much do you think they need?
That will depend again with what you want to get. So for me, I tell people,
let's say maybe she just wants to start selling phone cases in
yes. So actually I do have those type of clients who will tell me, I want to start a business, right? I want to ship in jewelry, I come and sell here. I want to ship in phone cases, I come and sell here. I want to ship clothes, shoes, I come and sell here. I have those clients who we do business to business. So they ship in with me for the purpose of business, not for the purpose of them only. So, and Shein is it's not very expensive. Your items, like as I said, phone case, like a phone case like this is 200 bob, right? So you can spend the 200 bob, and because you're going to get very unique stuff from the website, you come and sell it at 500 700, 1,000, right? So I mean, for someone who wants to start up, it depends on what you want to get. If you want to get phone cases,
I'm thinking of that phone case business. When I think about those Somalis that are making 1,000 shillings each from, 1,000 shillings from each phone case.
Yeah.
No, not to 50.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it in Numaya 10.
Yeah, so honestly, for like if you want to start business in your shipping in from Shein, it's the same way how people ship will get their stuff from Alibaba. You get them from a wholesale price and then you come and sell it at a certain nini. So it depends on what you want. Because phone cases will have the market, will have the amount you need. If it's shoes, there's the amount you need. If it's handbags, there's the amount you need. So I do actually offer those type of advices to people who want to start businesses. So if you're someone who wants to start a business, you can come and you can talk to me and I offer that advice, because now I've been in this shipping business for 3 years now. But in 3 years, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot, and I've now mastered how to get stuff from outside into the country, and we're going as we're growing, because now I've recently started getting stuff from Fashion Nova.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Fashion Nova, Amazon, bringing them into the country. These are things before you'd have to tell someone, bring your friend from America
abroad.
Yeah, when you're traveling, bring for me this thing, and then you don't know when they're coming. So you have to be patient.
Yes.
But now it's very easy to get your stuff in a very short time and very affordable as well. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you deal with trends on Shein? You know, the trends, things are always, you know, trending, outdated. How do you deal with that whole interchange
of the items that are trending?
Yes, items that are trending, because also on Shein things are seasonal. Things are seasonal if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
How do you deal with that now? Probably telling somebody that this is not trend. Do you actually give those kind of advice?
I do.
This is not trendy anymore. Maybe look at this. How do you do with that? Yeah.
But then I'm someone who likes to be unique. Just by myself. So I also tell my clients, be unique. You don't have to get this thing that everybody is getting. You can get
a uniform. So
I mean, well, even if you want to go with the trends, be unique with it. So that's where the advice comes. I normally tell my clients, if you want to get something that everyone else is getting, get it with a spin. Get it with a twist. Okay? Don't exactly get this one that they've gotten, so all of you are wearing the same. You get yours that has this change or this change. So that's where the advice will come in. So I do that so that
you get this change.
So when I do that, it doesn't become that, you know, you want to talk and you want to tell people, you know me, I got my items from outside. Then I'll be like, they're from outside, but also me, I have it here.
Yes.
Yeah. So I tell them, when you're getting your stuff from Shein, be very unique with what you're getting. Just don't get what everybody else is getting. You can get it in the same design. If it's a top that's very popular, get it that has maybe a ruffle like this or a different color. Don't just get the same thing as everybody. So I try to tell people, like, when you're going with the trend, be unique with it. Put a twist in it, okay? Just don't wear exactly what everybody is wearing. If cheetah is what is in right now, if the cheetah print is in,
you buy leopard.
It's the same pattern.
It's the same pattern,
right? And then you've put a twist. If everybody is getting the cheetah top, yours is different. Yours has a twist in it. So they're like, oh, I like that. Where did you get that one? Okay. So I let my people be unique. I tell them, go with the trend, but just don't be fully immersed in the trend. Start your own trend. Start your own trend. I don't follow trends, by the way. I wear what I feel is unique to me. I don't want to look like someone else when I'm walking outside.
Tell us about that. What about fashion and styling really excites you?
It does. I feel like with dealing with clothes and accessories, which is the main thing that I normally get from Shein, it's taught me also how to be creative with my styling. And it's really helped me personally, because I also get my stuff from there. It helped me personally with improving my fashion sense. So I even now give people fashion advice. I'm like, don't wear that. You can put this. You can wear this differently.
Color block. Does anybody color block these days?
You can. You can color block and you can make it work. Yeah, you just have to know how to play with it. So yeah, I mean, the fashion, I've been able to tap into my fashion and help people. I've personally styled a couple of people. I'll have someone who tell me, I'm having my graduation coming up and I want to get this dress. I've seen so many people with this dress. What do you think? So I'll be like, yeah, it's a very cute dress, but let me show you how you can make this dress that everybody is wearing, but yours to be unique. And that has come with like the exposure of what I see, because it helps me. I do my research. Oh, how I love research. So I'll do research on clothes. I'll do research on clothes. And I'll be like, this top that you're wearing, this red top, everybody is wearing it. So how can we make it different? Can we get something different from this top? Can we like change something in it? So I'll be like, instead of wearing like this, you can change here and put it here. Or let's add an accessory here. Or let's change the color of this. Okay? So, I mean, I've been able to help people with the fashion choices and help myself as well, and it all comes with exposure. With time and exposure, you get to learn how to play. It's a mix and match. It's a play game until you find out what actually works for you and what you can think can work for someone else. So I do a lot of fashion advising these days.
How fulfilling is that for you when somebody tells you, thank you so much for styling me? I really didn't know what to do with this type of outfit.
It's amazing. As I said, customer satisfaction in Slay with Shein is our #1 priority. So just that thank you, I really loved it, goes a long way for me. That's what makes me feel happy, that someone has been satisfied with what I've been able to do with the hard work that I've put in behind the scenes. That makes me really happy, and it is very fulfilling. So yeah, I would tell people, do something that makes you happy, do something that you enjoy, and just in itself, it brings you joy. Honestly, the same way you're doing your interviews, how you like being in front of the camera, there's just a satisfaction that it brings you. You can find like the guys who are behind the camera.
I hate being behind the desk. I hate it.
And you can find someone who likes being behind the desk.
Yeah.
So it's very fulfilling doing something that you like. So I advise people to always do something they like, something that you feel like your heart desires. Do it and make the best of it. And that's what I've realized with the Gen Zs. We really put in passion in what we like to do.
Right.
Yeah, you can find someone who's behind the desk. You can find someone who's behind the desk, but they're making it so fun.
Yes.
You know, we know how to make the work that we're doing fun.
Yes.
You can find the people who are handling the media, the people who are behind the camera. They're making it so fun.
So fun.
Okay. Yeah. So something that I've realized that Gen Zs like to do is bringing fun into their work, into their careers. This whole boring lifestyle of everything sucks. You know, so we like to make it pomp and merry.
Pomp and merry.
Yeah, so that you're looking forward to something that you're doing. So yeah, I'd say it's really fulfilling to me. I love it. I love it.
I was going to ask you what you're going to tell them, but you've already told them. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this, and this was an amazing interview. We have come to the end of the show today. The channel is Tamasha TV KE. My name is Natasha Agunda, and you can follow me on all my social media handles at I_am_Tamasha. Don't ask me what the underscores are. That's on period. Okay. You can catch me on YouTube, Tamasha TV KE. Like, share, and subscribe. Malika, what are your socials?
My socials are, for my page is Slay with Shane _KE on Instagram, and my personal page is Malikes. Yeah, just plain like that. You can find me there on Instagram and on Twitter. Yeah, and on TikTok as well.
If you wanted to come back for another conversation, please let us know. Till then, laters.
Thank you. Bye.
You were saying at ease.